Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
He rises! He's scored!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Listen, he would have been advised to...
He's had a hit! There's a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
After 6 minutes is number 5,
Vinicius Junior at his razor-sharp best there.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Diving header!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Pirlo cuts out the pass. Baresi. Roberto Baggio. And it's Beckham.
That was lovely, that.
Beckham has a look up from the right-hand side, seeking out options. And the pass is intercepted. And Baggio. And it's Pirlo. Well, that has not gone well. Beckenbauer. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now that's well seen too. That's going to go a long way. That'll be a throw-in. Pinches it off him. Another throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. Torres absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Oh no, this does...
Torres! He scores! And again they hit the front.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals...
Vinicius Junior!
And he's taking no chances there. Roberto Baggio.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Adams. Piqué gets over and intercepts. Pirlo. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Baggio demonstrating his defensive quality there. And no, that was never going to make it. Neymar. Now that looks a decent ball. It's Drogba! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Drogba is offering a wry smile there.
Maldini. Roberto Carlos. Fernando Torres. Neymar. Vinicius Junior. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Torres proves just a little bit too strong.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Pirlo makes the interception. Now it's Beckham. Oh, perfectly measured that. Adriano! Mosquera. Conte. Half-time getting close now. Adriano. Adriano! And it's come back out to him. He's got away with one there.
That's just front foot enforcement. Pressure leads to mistake, leads to chance.
Neymar. Conte. And Mosquera. Conte. And it's Messi. Beckenbauer. Mbappe is someone with real dynamite in his boots.
1 minute added time.
Baresi. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, it has been a very watchable football match that has already provided 3 goals, both teams contributing plenty to it. And in terms of scoreline, it is close to being perfectly balanced. The game living up to billing, and plenty of thrills to keep the crowd warm. We'll be resuming in a quarter of an hour from now with the scoreline 2-1. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Pirlo. Roberto Baggio. Ball is over the line. Beckham looking to run onto it. Oh, smashing header! Israel really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Pirlo. And it's Maldini. That's Gerrard. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
The attendance for this match was 71,550.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Roberto Carlos. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball.
Israel may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Played back in. Goalkeeper's ball. Conte.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
And it's Rudiger. Beckenbauer. And it's Messi. And Mosquera. Adams. Beckenbauer. And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Can he get it through? Beckham in acres of space out wide. Neymar. Messi. Vinicius Junior. Torres.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
No, that's been intercepted. Oh, super ball. Can he finish? And it's Roberto Carlos. Decent hit! And it's in! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Mosquera does well to get it back. And there's his chance to lead the counter.
That's going in strongly.
Pirlo. Adriano. Now it's Roberto Carlos. He is through here. It's Adriano! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And surely that settles it. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
And now he has two.
Number 11.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he's looking very, very leggy.
So now the difference is 3.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple.
2 added minutes has been
DK.
indicated.
And it's Maldini. Gerrard. Pirlo. Confirmation that there will be 2-minute stoppage time. Now it's Roberto Carlos. And that will be the final act. Israel bow out. Defeat sealing their fate. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Israel really looked like they were just second to everything, disjointed even. Yeah, it was a high-intensity game, and that may have gotten to some of the players, but even so, it was just disappointing on a lot of levels.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.